You can't play with my knitting. No, you cannot play with my knitting. Get that out of your mouth. Hi guys, I'll be here in a minute. There's a cat trying to get my yarn tail. I lost count. Shoot. Oh gosh, 10, 15, 20. Okay, 20. I know, but you can't have that yarn tail. You can't have it. Okay. You can't have it. Nyx is here. And she's I
exterminate.
Hi. Hi everybody. I think she wants to steal my yarn tail. I'm casting on a sweater that I technically already cast on in the wrong size needles. 22, 23, 24, 25. Ricky, you're working on snowflakes? Awesome. That's awesome. Hello, everybody. Hey, Carly, like I Carly, Hunter Clue Hunter, Lib, Libby. Hi. Hi. Do you want to come up here? Are you finally feeling a little bit playful? Maybe? I would lift Nyx up, but she is not generally a fan of being picked up. Now, I don't know if that's because she hasn't gotten used to us, or if that's because she had vaccines 2 days ago, and it's still kind of sore. She's been kind of walking around a little slowly. So I lost count again. So I'm going to count these. Okay, 5, 10, 15. Okay, so I'm at 25. Okay, so everyone else, what all are you working on? You can get on your tower if you want. It's right there. She's laying on one of the kiddos' backpacks. Okay, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Oh, we kind of lucked out with Nyx. We literally took her in off the street. We have taken in 2 cats in just over a month. They showed up around the same time, but we took Dewey in first. And I was like, I don't know if I can do 2 cats at once, man. I don't even know anything about cats yet. And I can already tell I lost count again. I think I'm on 30. I think. I don't know. But we lucked out because she was already spayed. I'm gonna call her a spay and stray. You're working on surviving. Oh, Ricky. Oh. I know what you mean. I send you hugs. Hugs and love. I hope things get better very, very soon. 10, okay, 15. How many times will I count these before I actually finish casting on? 20, 25, 30. Okay, I did not notice the notch in her ear until the day that I took her in for her appointment. Like her appointment just to get looked over and everything, because they told me to look for I kind of an ad frenzy, like on Twitch. Move to YouTube, babes. Move to YouTube. That's where I am. I don't care if I get the monies, just move to YouTube. Ads annoy me too. Granted, if she's in the middle of an ad frenzy, she probably can't hear me. I'm an idiot. Anyway, okay, I'm supposed to cast on 100 stitches, so I'm going to do that as quickly as I can. And then I may actually change the settings to classic just to see what it's like. And then that way, maybe if it's not too fiddly, I can actually do a little bit of knitting. So, okay, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. We're halfway there. TNR. What's TNR? I call it spay and stray. Is that what that means? Is that what that means? I don't know what TNR means. But yeah, we have had a lot of cats in the past, and a trap, neuter, return. Yes. Okay. Yeah, I'd say that's what it was. She has like the tiniest. It's not on the. I expected it to be like all the way up here. It's like kind of like right me. But yeah. It's kind of funny because Dewey keeps Dewey wants to play, and she's not about that life. And I don't know, it could just be her personality's different, but it also could be like I said, like she's taking a little bit longer, a little prematurely, and part of why she's so small. I don't know. She's itty bitty though. She is up to 6 pounds, so that's something. But let me tell you, she's the boss. Can confirm, she's the boss. She puts Dewey in his place when he tries to play with her. She's like, no. Away, please, thank you. He's like, okay. Okay, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58. I don't know if I'm gonna like these needles or not. 59, 60. I got these needles a while back. 1, because they were called heavy metal. 2, because I was trying to find something that was made in the US. And I think these are made in Ohio. You're good. No worries. No worries, Ricky. But I got really short needle tips to try them out. I don't think I like them. At least I haven't gotten used to them. But they also, I don't think they make them anymore. I don't think the company makes this specific type of knitting needle anymore. And I think, I could be wrong, but I think it's because these cables don't fit with any of their, like all the rest of their needles, like interchangeable needles, if I remember correctly, you can use the same cords for different tips, or the same tips for the same cord, whatever, you get what I mean. But not the heavy metal ones. And the heavy metal ones are the only ones also that don't fit stoppers. So these at some point may not be in my collection anymore, and I may try to use some of their other ones, but these are also the only size 2s that I have, and that is what I need to cast on in this project. So I think that's 61, 62, 63, 64, sorry for the music, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, Ryan Ricks, if you're watching, which you aren't, you can do better than this. The banger aftermath party, the almost banger aftermath party, something I was actually able to work with. Significantly better. Stick to that kind of stuff. This is not it. I'm just saying. I think you have it in you though. You have it in you. Bring it out. Okay.
Gunnar doesn't need friends. Already have
71,
2, mug
72,
and chair.
73, 74, 75, 76, It's not shade. It's more, get your freaking act together, because it's in you. 36, 77, 78. I'm gonna have to count these again, but that's okay. I'm at least gonna get in the ballpark and then count it. I'm just saying, I just, like, lordy. We may actually start the game at 9:30, which was my original streaming time, because the kiddos are taking forever to fall asleep now. 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 88, 88. Exactly, Carly, like iCarly. 89, 90. Well, and the thing is, like, the majority of... I wonder if Aftermath Party was experimental a little bit. Like, maybe they were like, we need something to play on the radio. And he's like, ooh, oh, you want something a little bit different? Okay. And that was, like, the thing he came up with. I just wish it had vocals, hence why I put some on there. But the rest is not great. But I feel like, honestly, I wish there was something like that playing in the new side of Apparat. Or just, like, I don't know, delve into Czech music. Like, modern Czech music for that. Granted, I don't know anything about modern Czech music. That could be what it sounds like. I don't know. But I highly doubt it. So. Hold on. How many times will emos count her stitches during this? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay. Ooh-wee. 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90. Wow! Okay. Alright. Alrighty then. 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96. Oh my god, what was there? 97, 98, 99, 100. I don't know what I'm gonna do when I cast on my husband's sweater. That's gonna be very interesting. Trying to do that. Okay, real quick. Settings. Am I not allowed to switch mid-game? I'm gonna be very upset if I can't. I thought I could though. Do I have to wait? Okay, I think I know what I need to do. Hold on. There we go. Okay, now I need to make sure I can get the game up because it likes to reset. Ah, it's working. Okay. Okay, so I have to load the game. Giant Nancy. Yes. And then I need to divide those in half to make it a magic loop. Not magic circle. I did do that today though. So if you watched my last stream, water. This is gorgeous, and I'm glad that I stopped on that. Let's try this. I feel like I'm going to regret this. If this is very, very wonky to me, then I am changing back pretty soon. Just saying. But yeah. If you watched my last stream when I was kind of trying to work on a little tiny itty bitty crocheted coffee mug, I finished the pieces that I want to make for this version. So I'm not going to do the marshmallows, or it had like a little cinnamon stick things. I'm not going to do those. I'm just doing standard cup of black coffee, cup of joe. But I finished the components for it, and now I need to put it together. But I wanted to start this because it was bugging me. Okay. Oh, okay, so I can still do that. Oh. What was I doing? Oh, okay. This way, right? This isn't... Oh, that's weird. I don't remember being able to look there before. Okay. It's not terrible. I think I got so used to the free roam. Yeah, honestly, to me it's not terrible. I mean, it's still weird compared to the free roam. I don't like that. I wish that brought me right up to the window.
It's locked.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay. I'm gonna count one more time just because I need to divide
Please, come in.
10,
What can I help you with?
15.
My laptop may have been compromised. I know you said you had wiped it before selling to me. Would you mind taking a look at it?
I will do my best. Where were you when you noticed the virus?
The cafe, in the castle square.
I hope.
Did you connect to the public Wi-Fi?
I did. Should I be concerned?
Ah, well, it can't hurt to check. Did you connect to the same network on your phone?
Yes.
Okay.
Let me see that too.
Okay. Skip. Okay. Stop. Twisting. Do not twist. Do not twist. Hold on. Stop the twisting. Stop twisting. Jeez Louise. Okay. That's something. Okay, so Nancy passing over again. I still okay. Am I okay? A pen. A purple pen. Okay. Does the purple pen matter? I do like that we can snoop in other people's like computers and stuff. Okay. Fishing, order cookies, laptop used. Same phone, correct. Customer had to replace screen, laptop. That sucks. New cases. What is it? Okay, so pretty. Who would you guys say are the prettiest indie? Oh. Lauren Holt is very pretty. Tegan is cute. Honestly, if it weren't for the fake seances, I would say Abby is pretty. Pretty. Flights from Prague to Rome. Do we know why she's going to Rome?
This must be Elka and her mother.
I do find it interesting that it's it's almost like a drawing instead of being a photo of like a fan or something in their mom, or instead of a rendering like Kate and Nancy. What is cybersecurity? It is protecting your systems, networks, and programs from digital attacks. Anyone with physical access to your computer or router can see your browser history, cache, and possible log files. Cyber attacks, phishing, ransomware, malware, and social engineering are real threats. Anytime I read "can see your browser history," I think of Doctor Who. What's browser history? Don't look at that! I need to rewatch that some more. Not this. That would be funny. I need to rotate the frame. Oh, okay. I will in just a moment. Okay. Oh, wait. Did I? Oh. What? Okay, so I didn't get that on my first playthrough. I didn't get that on my first. Okay, this. I didn't get that on my first playthrough. And why is Nancy not commenting on that? That's weird. Like, what? Okay, I think that's everything. This isn't nearly as wonky right now, anyway, as I expected it to be. The directions that you go in some situations are a little bit weird. Okay. Why is Snoop her desk not on there? Okay. Can I snoop his desk? Oh, can I snoop? I want to snoop. Okay. But I want to snoop. There we go. Okay, so the weird placement in places where you need to, like, the placement of where you need to put the mouse or the cursor to move is kind of weird in areas, but still better than Treasure in the Royal Tower, and I love that game. So that's something, you know. I know that this makes Nancy look like a complete and total giant, but I do also kind of like how we get this sort of zoomed out view. It almost looks okay. I love that it's like open drawer. Imagine if she was literally opening the drawer like it. Yeah, it really is. Jenna Devlin. Why is my brain not placing that name with a face? I think I know who it is. Is it? Okay, thank you. Wait, did I just get an Easter? That doesn't count as an Easter egg, does it? Does that count as an Easter egg? I can't take them, which bugs me. Is that? Okay, I can't. Oh, jeez Louise. I mean, I can read that. I didn't click the thing. Anything? Anything else? Anything else? Can I look at you? Oh, jeez Louise. Okay. Did anyone else see this and like immediately think there was some like secret code in the scratches? Am I crazy? Yes. I can answer my question. Break the drawer? I would rather not. I would rather not break the drawer. I seriously though, unrelated to breaking the drawer. I really want there to be a game where they have the stereotypical like coffee or tea ring stain actually means something in the game. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. Okay, looked fancy. Quote for clasp repair on an old necklace. Family heirloom, looked fancy. Okay, interesting. Glass crystal piece in tunnels. Transferred service to Zlati. Oscar. I think that's Oscar. I wonder. Melina? Isn't she from Labyrinth of Lies? Hunter. Updated locking mechanism on door panel with Greek letters fixed by entering Athena in the panel. Interesting. Chicago Joe. Spy training gear. I see Mraz and I think Jason Mraz. Huh. Alright. So. Oh, okay. Marek. Is it? I do not want to butcher that. Marek, last name, hereby amend and declare this to be my will. I appoint my next of kin, Elka, last name, to be the sole inheritor of my establishment, Apparat, as well as the rest of my estate in total, without exception. Interesting. I can't remember. Never mind. I just answered my own question. I do find it really weird that those just like flip back into place. That's odd to me. Okay. I think. Can I look at you? Why can I not look at you? I want to look at you. But I want to look at you. I want to snoop in the mail.
Your devices are safe to use.
Okay.
Thank you.
So
I'm sorry to disturb you this late.
I sold you this computer. I should fix it.
Strojnik?
Plus, I welcome a distraction.
I need to like
Something
hear someone
on your
say
mind?
that.
I've just been busy, juggling my time running the shop and taking classes, so I could use the break. Gives me more time to daydream about Radek, I suppose. Speaking of, did you get the chance to see his puppet show today?
I did.
Okay.
He was quite the showman.
Well, keep an eye on him for me.
Okay.
Sure thing.
That was a really weird, a really weird pause. Keep an eye on him for me. Sure thing. Okay, Nancy. I mean, I know that was a weird thing to say, but you didn't have to be so obvious about it. Okay. Fun fact, I went to, this clip of floppy hair. Oh, I love that. So I went to knitting group yesterday.
Ask, do you think my computer was specifically targeted?
Why would it be?
I have to watch myself sometimes.
I do too, but I carry protection. What were you doing when you noticed the pop-up?
That sounds
It showed up after I
suggestive.
downloaded a certain file.
Sorry.
It's possible the file had a virus. I ran a virus scan on your computer, and it didn't find anything.
I'm sorry.
What was it you were downloading?
I'm sorry.
Research.
Okay, keep your secrets.
So I went to knitting group yesterday, and I technically have already started this sweater. And that's when I cast on with the wrong needles. Yeah, so I did a swatch, because you're supposed to swatch in the larger needles. And I did a swatch, and I was about like one stitch off, which I think I can just block out. It should be fine. And then I started casting on the entire project, and I was like, okay. Yeah, she did just say, okay, keep your secrets. But I will say, what secrets? She's been on a podcast at this point.
You said you carry protection.
I
Do you carry
did
a
not
weapon?
interpret it like
Well, sort of. I wear a ring with a taser.
that. Does this exist? Did this exist?
I've never seen anything like it. Did your grandfather make that for you?
'Cause
No, though
I
he
need
used to
this
make
in
jewelry
order.
for my mother.
Shoot.
The base is from Zlati
In my
Jewelers,
Nancy
but
Drew
I've made a
game.
few modifications. It could
Yes.
fit a little better, but it does its job.
Sounds expensive.
Are you complaining?
How does it work?
Electric battery. It can really put out a shock.
I mean, I also assumed that the first time, but then re-listening to her say, I carry protection, I'm like, especially after she like was just talking about Radek, and it's like, nothing could have prepared me.
It's late. I should get going.
Anyway.
Thank you for fixing the laptop.
Not this.
I will do my best
I
to keep my
mean,
devices protected
It
in
would
the
be
future.
responsible.
Come
frankly.
back if you do. Or
It would be
I
responsible.
could teach you a little bit
Why
about how to
shouldn't
protect
she?
your computer and yourself right now.
Why shouldn't she?
I would like that, thank you.
I'm just saying.
I have a feeling I'll need it.
This was something I did in class. It's
I hate
fun,
this.
like a
I don't
puzzle
hate
with
it.
block
I don't
coding.
hate it.
It's
It's
pretty basic
just-
for cybersecurity students.
I'm sorry.
You can see
I
there's
do
an
hate the
action
marionette
count.
puzzle though.
There are a limited
don't
number
hate
of
this.
actions you can take before the system detects you.
Oh, okay. Okay. I feel like this isn't how it works. Okay, so do I use... Oh, okay.
These blocks are a metaphor for security mechanisms you bypass.
Okay, we're good. Okay. I feel like that's wrong.
This is a data block.
Okay,
This is what
can
you're
I
looking
just
for.
take it? Thank you. You have made a grave error. Okay.
Yeah, that wasn't gonna work. Nice. That's next level.
I'm not telling the stock
I
impression of
recommend
character
looking at our
protection on
pamphlets
off-chance
and our
people.
other
Oh,
info
don't,
screen
no,
here
no,
for
I
more
don't
tips
mean
on how to protect
that.
your
I
device
just mean in
to
general,
prevent any further problems.
because as I believe it was Hunter Clue Hunter mentioned, she is a pretty girl, and she obviously is attracted to people. So, I mean, I don't support her delusion. I simply support a woman protecting herself in more ways than one. Okay. Exactly. Are you complaining, Liv? Because you shouldn't be. It's so fun. Okay, I feel like that was not the route.
You did it.
Oh,
I'm impressed.
bam. Okay.
Thank you for the lesson. There
I
is
also feel
so
like
much
that's
to
not how that
learn.
works.
I see why you're majoring in this.
And we need a what the heck even is even.
Oh, sorry, Elka.
Okay.
Do you mind? I need to take this call.
I
No
am not gonna
problem.
have a time
Take
to
your
make
time.
that, but I can
Hello?
try to at some point.
Hi, Nancy.
Hold on.
Did you get the
hold,
file?
Hold your horses. I thought this the first time I played this, and I'm thinking it now. What the actual F, Nancy? You're answering a call from a secret agent. Secret agent man. Secret agent man. In front of someone you literally just met.
Yeah, give me
Bonkers.
just a second.
It's fine. You can put them on speaker.
No.
Let me put you on speakerphone so I can check.
Idiot.
All right.
Sorry. Just,
Who are we talking to?
Agent Zane Garrett, ICA.
have a
Pleased to
feeling
meet
I'm
you.
not going
I
to
am Elka Strojnik.
like
Amaranth.
Strojnik. Okay, you're right. You're
Good
right,
to meet
Liv.
you. Listen, I hate to be brief, but did you get the file open?
I did. I was hoping you could clarify a couple of things for me.
Shoot. Okay,
Go ahead.
there we go. Starting the ribbing. Please tell me that didn't twist. Okay, it didn't twist. It didn't twist. We're good.
When I downloaded the first file, I got a pop-up and a virus.
And phone calls with
Is
government
your
agents on
computer
speaker
safe?
exchanges.
Yes, entirely. I send on encrypted lines.
I need to play
What
it
computer
more.
were you using?
I wanted to have the second
used
playthrough be on
one.
stream though.
But don't worry. I have cleared it again.
Make sure you've got adequate security, and it shouldn't happen again.
I question.
I'll
this
do my
entire
best.
situation, but okay.
Good. Most people do not realize how often
Hold
these
on.
incidents
These
occur.
are a pain in the
Internet
butt to
awareness
use.
is always the best protection.
Like, I mean, I will use them right now, but I don't think I will be keeping these.
What should I be looking for?
Unfortunately,
The Degas file tracks the location history of the gems and necklace.
but that's on me
Pay
for getting
special
super,
attention to
super,
the
super, super
timestamp
super
entries. They record when the necklace changed custody.
Elka, could you tell if the Dagos file was tampered with?
Ask me in my third year of school.
Why did Zane reveal his identity? Yeah.
If you notice
Yeah.
anything wrong on your end, I can put in an order to review Degas security.
Bro should get
That
fired.
said, hacking or tampering with the Degas site would affect more than just one piece of jewelry.
Got it.
This is bonkers. Okay.
I should let you get back to work.
I am wrapping up for the day. I suggest you do the same.
Good advice.
Good to speak with you, Nancy.
I should get going, for real this time. Thanks again.
I'll get the door.
Okay, I love that
Don't
it's a
open the
smoke
door.
monster. What in
What
the
is that?
lost universe is this? Because I'm
Careful.
sorry.
The image again.
We
That's
should leave. Let me get my things.
a little
Go.
bonkers.
Go.
You would have at least seen some sort of outline of something in that. Like, I'm just saying. And from other suspects reported Detective PG.
Nancy, I wish I had better
Yes, the
news.
condensation on the glass is pretty awesome. Wait a minute, what? We have Ned? I'm still a little bit salty that they didn't bring Ned in for this game, because I personally feel like it was suggested on multiple fronts.
Is everything okay with my dad?
No, I should have been clearer. Your dad is fine, just busy on his case. Like daughter, like father.
Besides the research, did he have a message for me?
He said I should make sure to ask you to stay
Yeah.
safe.
Is there,
Sounds
are there
like
any other
him.
games where
Glad to know
that's
he's doing all right.
sort of the case? I don't remember off the top of my head. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I have a feeling I'm gonna have to order another, a different set of needles for this. Because I don't know anyone in my family who knits anything with this size needles. Spy. Kind of, I guess. Maybe? Sorry. I'm trying to actually knit during a stream for the first time in a hot minute.
Did you not find any background on Second Shine?
I did. Or your dad did.
Does it count if he was
Fortunately,
just the
they're
mediator
squeaky clean.
because he broke into the house?
Unfortunately,
I know you were hoping
At
for a
Nancy's
juicy
request.
lead.
that is true. If Second Shine wasn't
Literally commits a crime
responsible
at
and her
Nancy's
jeweler
request.
Vladena has a reputation to protect, the only other person to touch the necklace was Adela.
My only
What?
theory is that they're taking inspiration
think
from the 70s
Adela
show,
was
but everyone
involved?
hated Ned in the 70s show because
I
it's
can't
disgusting.
rule it out. Yet.
I have never watched the 70s show. I've watched that 70s show, which is a good show. Full of gross people, but a good show. Gross people and a couple good people. But
Could
many
you
gross
have
people.
my dad find out about Adela's insurance coverage?
I'll try. You think she's trying an insurance scam?
Well, if she was, it would be quite elaborate.
Why would she bring you all the way from here
What?
for a scam?
Maybe because I came all the way from there.
All right, I'll ask your dad to look into it.
I said I haven't seen the 70s show, but I've seen that 70s show, which is full of gross people. Some good people, but other gross people. A lot of gross people. But I have not seen the 70s Nancy Drew show. Okay, let me knit 2 more stitches, and then I will click the next option, which I really need to be listening to this, but I am not.
Another important topic?
Since
How
when is
are
that
you?
important to you, Nancy?
I'm a little tired. I keep getting phone calls in the middle of the night from this girl in Prague.
It's not the middle of the night.
All right. I'm hoping to get phone calls in the middle of the night from this girl in
Mhm.
Prague. Seriously,
Mm-hmm.
you can call me whenever.
I know. I want to.
Do you, though?
Then do, please.
Yeah, I do.
If not, I can always catch you on another podcast. I heard your episode really took off.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
The
really?
fact that that's...
I'm not sure I enjoyed being on air like that.
You're
I'm
a
sorry,
natural.
but
I think I'll stick to being a detective.
this... I'm sick of the Ned and Nancy drama. I'm sick of it. I want to, but the developers won't let me. Yeah. The Hardy Boys are nice, but I'm sick of them.
Thank you for your help as always.
And the drama they bring.
It's better than studying. I need the
The
distraction.
drama. The only Nancy Drew media
So
I've seen was
that's
the
what I am.
2000 Yes.
A distraction.
The 1939
Till
film.
next time.
I didn't know that existed.
Ned?
No, it's Adela.
You would know if
I
it
would
was
like
Ned.
to meet
He's
for
in your
updates to the
phone.
investigation.
I'm not
About
blaming
that,
the Hardy Boys.
Did you
I'm
have
blaming the
insurance on
writers.
your necklace?
Why do you ask?
I'm
You
blaming the
may need
writers
to
for
file
blaming
a
the Hardy
report
Boys.
if I'm unable to find the original gems.
Don't worry about any report. Find who took the gems.
I will do my best.
Okay.
I've spoken with everyone on your suspects list. Are you sure you didn't bring the necklace anywhere else? I need to know everywhere you went with the necklace after getting it back from Second Shine.
I stopped by Apparat, but nowhere
It's not their
else.
fault the developers refuse.
I
Yeah,
had
I
some relics
know.
on consignment there. I only stopped by to check on their status.
I'll add them to my list. Before we meet, I would
Okay.
like to follow up on a few more leads.
These are so
You
uncomfortable
have
to
more than
use.
one lead.
This size
I
of
know
needle
you're
tip
anxious, but we
that it's
can't rush
making it
this.
significantly harder.
I don't like to waste time.
I understand,
finish a
and we
row.
don't have time to waste. But investigation requires patience.
If
Okay.
you don't want to tell me today,
I
then
would
you
not
can
recommend
tell me
super short
tomorrow.
needle tips. These
I'll
are literally like
absolutely
a 1.5
reach out when
inches.
I have more to report.
Why did I get these?
If that's how you want to proceed.
I bought these with my own money a while back.
I will move as swiftly as
idiot.
I can.
Thank you.
I should not have bought these. I would not recommend them. I'm kind of glad. Well, I can't recommend them anyway because they don't make them, so. Or at least they appear not to. They have like a link to them at the bottom of their website, but it goes to a different type of needle that they make. The problem has literally no. Yeah, I know. I know. That's what. Yeah. That's what I mean. This is not like I'm sick of how much emphasis has been put on that. And yeah, it's aggravating. I would almost rather like the next game have Bess and George and Ned, and like there be some sort of like friendship with Bess, and Nancy be like, what? And he's like, dude, it's just a friendship, and you can't complain because you're always freaking replacing me with the Hardys because of these ridiculous writers. Exactly, Liv. I see that face. I see that emote, and it is accurate. Okay. Ledgers don't line up. I think the analog side has been spending more than earning. I mean, it very well could be. Okay. Second shine, squeaky clean. Vladena both innocent. If they're both innocent, Devastating oranges, that would make 0 sense. Okay, like, sweetheart. That, yeah, but that, I don't know. That's a little much. Okay. Okay. Did that.
Check. I'm not done with that yet.
Okay. Zlati custom jewelry. Okay. Where am I going? Over here? This isn't as bad as Treasure in the Royal Tower. This isn't terrible. I still prefer the modern version just because I got used to it. But why am I in? Oh, because she stands there. Ah. I don't want to look at that. I can. Okay. Don't make me regret what I just said. This is frustrating. Can I not talk to the evil witch? Sorry. Witches are not generally bad, but this one is just very not nice. There we are.
Oh, you've made yourself comfortable.
Bestie, what?
Should
Exactly.
I get you a coffee?
Yes.
You don't have any coffee, do you?
No, I was just being polite.
No, you're not. You're being ridiculous. I feel like that was not being polite. I forgot. I can't talk. I feel like that was you kind of digging into like a stereotype, but I could be wrong. Okay, hold on. God, I cannot use these after this. I'm going to have to like pause working on this sweater because these are such a pain in the butt to use. Such a pain in the butt. Oh my goodness. Ooh. Just trying to finish one round. Okay.
Have you heard of the collectibles side of Apparat in Old Town?
I have. Nothing more than a glorified pawn shop, if you ask me.
You're a glorified
Adela
pawn
took
shop.
her necklace to the shop at one point. Do you think the shopkeeper there, Merrick, would be capable of tampering with
Merrick
her
or Mark?
necklace?
Merrick worked in the gem trade for many years. He certainly has the skills.
I hate
I'm sure he needs the money.
her
What's
voice.
with that tacky
not the
little
actress's voice. I just like I hope that she did that on purpose. Because it makes me hate this character.
Who
lot of
has
stuff makes me
access
hate
to
this
your
character.
safe?
Only I do.
What kind of safe is it?
You wouldn't know it. It is very expensive. You think
Oh.
a burglar cracked my safe?
It's worth looking
Sorry.
into.
Not even you could crack this safe.
I don't
Go
like this
ahead.
lady.
Try.
Although, have
Ladena.
you
A moment of your time
guys seen
to chat.
Scuttled
Oh
Bones'
dear, it's Oscar. This won't take
cosplay?
long. What do
of
you
her?
want?
Dude, it's so freaking awesome. So freaking awesome. If you're on Instagram and you haven't seen it, go look up Scuttled Bones. Go look that up. It's awesome. Oh, shoot. Can I just take a minute before I attempt this? Can I just have a couple almost blissful minutes of knitting before I attempt this? Because I really don't like this. It confuses the heck out of me. So we're gonna pause the game for a minute while I finally finish this, oh my gosh, the first round of this neckline. Oh my gosh. So, I did want to ask you guys. Thank you, Liv. What you would think. I had 2 ideas for videos that I was thinking of doing very soon, especially if I end up not streaming on Monday. One where I rank knits in Nancy Drew games. And not by like graphics, but just like how pretty they are, like how much I like them. Because I mean, if we just go by graphics and like detail, then this game would win because it's newest and has the prettiest graphics. But rather, just by how much I like them. I had that idea, but then I also had an idea for going through some of the different knitwear, probably first from this game because I'm playing it, and finding patterns, free and paid, for making something as close to what the knitwear in this game looks like. So I may do that. I haven't completely, well, I've kind of decided, but what do you guys think? Do you think that would be something you would be interested in if you knit or crochet? I know that not all of you do. Hold on, that is in my way. Okay, we're almost there. We are so close to being done with this round. I just want to finish the first round, and then literally I may just try to see if I can get a size 2 circular needle at and then these may end up in I don't want it to end up in a yard sale, but it may end up in a yard sale because I'm not a huge fan. Unless someone wants to buy them from me and try them, but I feel weird doing that. We're almost there. Sorry, wait a minute. Of all the times to have silence, this is the time that you have silence? Game? You're not going to have any music right now. At all. Any? You could have moments of silence at any point in this game, and you do the pause screen. Okay. Okay. Well, that's something. Liv, if you are here, please make a note of that so that I can put that in my review, because that bugs me. All the times to have completely... Okay, so I got the first round done. It's a little... That was fiddly. Okay, yeah, I am setting this aside one last time until I can get size 2 circular needles. Lordy. But I did the first round, so that counts for something. I will show you guys real quick before I continue the game. So Kiddo 1 wanted some Halloween socks, right? Or just real quick. Real quick. And I'm trying to come up with a chart for these Halloween socks. So right now I have a big spider, a green spider with a purple background, white stripes. And then I needed something to go in between the pumpkins, but I didn't want to do candles because I wanted to limit the amount of colors I was using. And then next, I'm going to try to do either bats or cats, but she specifically asked for pumpkins, spiders, cats. She wanted dogs too, but I was like, dogs aren't really considered Halloween, and bats. So there's that thing that I'm working on. Anyway. Okay, since I set that down, I'm returning to modern because I prefer it. Okay. Apply. Go back. Resume. Okay, whoa. Okay, so... I'm gonna use my task list, which I already kind of just need to get a whole other one because it's like, it's not falling apart. My kiddos kind of ripped it apart because nothing is my own. Anyway, okay, so we have a sun, a colored in sun with rays going all around. We have an empty sun, a left side half moon, and a whole colored in. Okay. Okay, so that's 4 digits. This is the math one, isn't it?
Nice. I love the gems. But it seems there's more to it.
Okay. Here we go. This is a very long conversation. Okay. Okay, so this will be the large oval. Okay, I'm gonna guess that's large teardrop. Large teardrop. Large circle. And I'm just gonna do that and say medium. This puzzle, yeah. Okay, so I can see okay. So 4.3 times 4. 12. Okay, I get that. I also like that they use the little comma instead of a decimal. for that because it makes sense in this context. However, I do see, I can understand, looking at it now and knowing what I know now, it makes sense what it has here. But the fact that the first time I played this, it made no freaking sense. Yeah, that's an issue. But I had this, yeah, exactly, Hunter. I feel like I had this issue with mid as well. It's like the puzzles were more complex and like the clues, or even if they weren't more complex, it's just like the clues were a little bit off, so that it was a little bit harder to work. Always solve to get the total. Okay. Okay, so I need to get, I have one piece, I need to get 2 other ones, right? And I feel like they're outside of. Oof. Okay. So. Fire Singer under fire. Okay, I feel like it's somewhere. Isn't it like? Aha! I would say I knew it was somewhere. Okay. Okay. Okay, and then I take that, and then I take, no, there we go. Okay, that goes up there, right? That, wait, hold on. Why does that look like it's upside down? No. Okay. Right. Am I? Is that? Oh! I just noticed that. Right? Right? I don't like that because that's backwards from what the... Right? I don't like that because the other one literally had it the opposite direction. That's weird. Okay. Like the illustration was a mirror image of that. One less step. Yeah, I agree. Okay. So... okay. Hold on. Okay. I don't need a Delos list. Why did I grab that? Okay. Okay. I guess here's my next... Jeez. Thank you for the raid. That scared the crap out of me. I am currently taking a break from the sweater that I was knitting because I need different needles. But we're solving this beast friggin' other word that I could exterminate of a puzzle. Okay, hold on. Can I... Let me see if I can show you. There's Nyx. She is currently, thank you for the follow. That's probably one of the most stretched out that I've seen her. Dewey, on the other hand, like was completely stretched out within like a couple days of being here, so. Okay, so okay. Here is my question, because I didn't understand it the first time, and I don't understand it this time. What? So you're looking for a total, it said, right? I guess. What total am I looking for? Because people were like, you have to place it on a thing, and I'm like, how am I supposed to know what I hate this puzzle. This puzzle, I had to look this up like 5 billion times the first time I played it, and I'm not about that life. I don't like that. Okay. Pink times 4 minus 9 is green. So I literally have to go through all of these to see which fits. I have to PEMDAS the shit out of this? Is that what you're telling me? Over and over again until I find one that matches? Her interactive. If you want me to do math, make it knitting math, not this BS. Okay. Oh, shite. Okay. Okay, so that one doesn't work. Right? Because 4 times 4. Right? I'm PEMDASing this. 4 times 4. 4, 8, 12, 16. 16 minus 9 is 7, not 7.5. Am I accurate in that? Okay. That's what we're going with. Jeez Louise. What? Help with this? Oh no, that's I think I know what the tick marks are, because that was its own confusing thing. Okay, 3.5 times. I'm not doing this, but screw that. Not accurate. Okay. Okay, 3.7 times 4 minus 9. Nope. God, this is so freaking ridiculous. Hold on. Wait. So does this mean I do 6 times 3 times 4 and then do 11 times 5.5? Am I understanding that correctly, or am I crazy? And why? I hate this. Okay. 18 times 4. Okay. Minus 9. Okay, that's 63. 63. Okay, so not that either. Is she gonna say something if I get it? Times 3. Okay, times 4. 54 minus 9. 45. 45. Okay. This is promising. Okay. 7 times. No. 7 times 5. Okay. Times 2. Okay. But why is she not? Is she supposed to say something? Is she supposed to say something when it's right? Because this is what I'm at, and it appears to be correct. Right? She says nothing? I am on Amateur Detective or Junior, whatever the frig this game has, and she says nothing? Okay. Okay. It does. It does work as well. 7 times 5 is 35 times 2 is 70, which equals 10 times 7. Okay. Okay, so then I take the first digit. Okay, hold on. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. No, I'm going to do this in order. Okay, second digit, so that is 5. Okay. First digit, that is 7. Third digit, that is 3. And
Angrier than a
That's
bull
just 7.
seal on a full moon.
okay. 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 Here, okay. That wasn't... Okay. Is that correct or no? Is that not correct? But that's what it said it would be, so... I mean, I'm just saying. There's more steps. Do I have to add them all together? Why are there more fucking steps? Excuse my language. I'm sorry. I am angry. I am angry about that. I am angry about that. Do these colors matter? Tick marks on the numbers and then consult the paper with the astronomy. What? Paper with the what? I'm sorry. What paper am I missing? What paper am I missing? What the frig? I am... Where? Yeah, I don't... Yeah, I... Far left of the 3. These. I did that. I did that. Because I had already written those down. That was the first thing I wrote down. Literally. I wrote the order of those things according to the safe. I wrote the corresponding things, and then I wrote the corresponding numbers. So... the tick marks on the number. Yeah, to get the numbers that of, like, because it said right here, you know, 17.2, the tick number 3 means the third digit in that. No, you're fine. I'm just, like, angry with the game right now. Because I'm entering in, supposedly, what it should be, right? So the first thing is the sun, which is the oval. Okay, the second digit in this thing, unless, ooh, hold on. I think I understand. I think I understand. It's still the same. Motherfucker. Okay, sorry. Let me test all of them though. Okay, I'm going to test all of them. 7.5 times 6. That still doesn't make sense though. That does not make sense. Okay, I'm gonna try this, but I don't think it makes sense the way that they are saying it. I think I got it. Okay, Hunter, I think you got it too. Okay, so no matter what, that's going to be 7. Okay, let's try this. Was that it? No?
Ladena, you should think better of people.
I did not like that. I am glad I did it by myself.
Look at the Degas
in the
file.
sense of like I figured out certain key points by myself, but I did not. That was too many steps. Okay, this right here is where, yes, the multiplying. I didn't realize that you used the numbers multiplied. I thought that it was just the numbers that were sitting there. This is where I feel that another step, like that should be that specific thing, that entire freaking puzzle, felt like Master Sleuth to me, in the sense that like there was no help. Like it was, or rather the help was not helpful. And because honestly, the only reason I was able to do that is because I knew from my first playthrough being confused and from watching other people play this, that that's how that was supposed to be done. At least like most of them. The last one I obviously had to figure out. But I knew that the tick marks meant a thing that I didn't think they meant. And then that's why I knew to look a little bit closer at those notes. But yeah. Well, and that's where like having a simpler version of it on like an even more amateur detective, like a la, it wasn't like the very first Secrets Can Kill version didn't have 3 levels, and there was like basically no difference. I feel like that's where this would be handy, where you have one that's like pretty simple, maybe no decimals in there, have like no decimals in there, and like have it a little bit more simple, and maybe have some more cues in there, like from Nancy saying like, why don't I look over here or something, or maybe I should look at this paper again, and then have maybe more complicated math in the second level, which is supposedly what we're at, the amateur detective, and maybe still some of the cues, but only have it like, especially if you're going to make a more complicated game, maybe have it where, God, okay, hold on. I can't have silence in the game. I'm going to have silence in this. But sort of, I don't know, like adjusting the difficulty a little bit more. I know what I was going to say. If it's going to be a more complicated game anyway, I feel like instead of having their money and their memory, I guess, going toward, I don't know, space, whatever, going toward like a coffee mini game that everything like moves freely, instead of having everything move freely and doing all that stuff, instead have it be a little bit of like having a little bit of a learning thing in there, as some games do, where maybe if you're taking a long time on a particular thing, then it will prompt you in some way, or like have someone call you or something to like give you some help. But yeah, exactly. But just have something that like, do they do that in Dog and Shaw? I don't know. But like, you know how like some games, like usually it's like a platformer game or something, but it'll like make it a little, like if it notices that you're struggling, it learns that you're struggling, you're taking a hot minute, it'll either like give you an extra life, or it will just make the game a little bit easier for you. That's sort of where I think maybe that would be good, is in that middle ground, or just in general. But then no matter what, in Master Sleuth, like, you just are nothing, in the dark, going with only the things that the game gives you from the get-go. There is no extra stuff. Yeah, very selective on hints, unless it has to do with why the PowerPoint, Ned? I know we haven't gotten to that point in the game, but why the PowerPoint?
Hugh, I did not think it was possible.
Is this the in-store appraisal log for Adela's necklace?
Yes, it is.
Has the log
I
always
don't
been kept in the
like
safe?
you.
Could anyone else have accessed it?
It was out while I was working on the necklace. I briefly stepped out with a customer, but no one else was in the store.
Your
aside from
bracelet
Oscar.
looks like it
He
would
wanders in here from time to time.
stain your
Despite
wrist.
all his flaws, I doubt he would do anything to the log.
And all before you tried to update the data
You also
file.
look like you haven't slept
Yes. Here,
in
just
24
take
years.
It is of no use to me anymore. The necklace was fake.
I appreciate it.
I like your
Turns
top,
out
though.
I'm
Some
going to
people
get a
don't, but I
coffee
do.
after all. Care to join me?
Please don't
I
kill me,
would love
just know
to, but I can't. Very busy, as you can see.
Oh, they are. They really are. Oh, lordy.
Everything all right? It sounded like you were arguing with
Exactly.
Oscar.
He will not let anyone but him evaluate the collection to be put on display.
I said it last time,
Isn't
but like
that
the
his
coloring
job?
under the tongue when she's
it was
talking,
also his job
the fact
when
that
the
it's
other
straight up
gems
black
were replaced
is
with fakes.
I thought that was before his time.
He was an
interesting.
assistant then.
Instead of,
His superior was fired, but he was not.
I don't know.
There
that's
was
weird.
also an incident in London, did you know? He seems to
But, I
bounce from
mean,
exhibit to
I'm
exhibit.
being nitpicky about stuff like that.
Interesting.
But like,
Do you know if he's ever been questioned
getting
in
better, and I
relation
think
to these
that's-
incidents?
I like
How
that.
would
I'm,
I know?
I'm happy.
I only know that I am qualified to verify
What?
the gems, and he won't let me. If I had to guess, probably not. He was never
What is happening
personally
with
in
her
charge of an
eyelashes?
exhibit. Until now.
Is that her eyelashes doing that? What am I seeing? I don't want to get going. I want to repeat that.
Everything all right?
Watch
It sounded
this.
like you were arguing
right
with
here.
Oscar.
He will not let anyone but him evaluate the
Am I
collection to
crazy?
be put on display.
Oh my god, it is.
Isn't that his job?
It was also his job.
It
when
looks
the
like her
other
eyelashes
gems
are
were
coming off.
replaced with fakes.
I thought that was before his time.
He was an assistant
Sorry.
then. His superior was fired, but he
What
was
is
not.
happening?
There was also an incident in London, did you know? He seems to
I think
bounce
it's
from
that,
exhibit
like-
to exhibit.
I think it's that like
Interesting.
up here. I don't know
Do
what
you
this is
know
called.
if he's ever been
but it's like
questioned
coming
in
down
relation
far
to
enough
these incidents?
that it's like
How would
covering
I
where her
know?
eyelashes are
I only
animated,
know that
and it's
I
just
am
cutting them
qualified
off.
to verify
But
the
it looks
gems,
like it's making
and
it
he
look like her
won't let
eyelashes
me.
are coming off.
If I
and
had
she
to guess,
uses
probably not.
the
He was
like
never
kind
personally
of like
in charge
the,
of an exhibit.
I
Until
don't know
now.
what to freaking the brow bone, but like not all the way up here, but like right underneath it. I don't know what to call it. Makeup people, tell me because I don't know. But that's what it looks like, and it was really bothering me, and it makes it look it made it look like she was wearing like false eyelashes, and they were kind of like coming off and flowing in the wind. Maybe she looks like this because she's sleeping in her makeup. I mean, maybe she does wear fake
I
lashes
should
and
get
sleeps in
going.
them and really shouldn't.
Good. We are
That's how
done
you get
here.
mites and stuff, ma'am. You really shouldn't do that. That's not advisable. Also, I hope you don't wear contacts because I definitely would not recommend doing that. Upper occipital ridge. I don't know, man. Exactly, utterly rude. Exactly. Also, so that you don't get a boatload of acne, but sometimes that's just like a toss-up. just protect your eyes, at least. Take that stuff off. If nothing else, like, at least protect your eyes. Okay. Did that.
Check.
Did that. I need to do that. Did that.
Can't check that off yet.
Whew, cold chill. Okay, did I, like, take that? I did. Okay, so I gotta go back to my computer. What time is it? Oh, shoot. Okay.
I should compare this file Vladena gave me with the version on Dagos.
Sad thing is that I feel like if they kept 3 or 4 characters, made the coffee minigame traditional interaction, not object physics, and ironically included less puzzles, they could have redirected those sources into the things that need to work, and the game would have been outstanding, except just a work in progress that's overall mostly in the right direction. I don't necessarily think it's a work in progress. Like, I think I would call this a finished game. It's just that, like, it's just not a perfect game. It's a good game. It's not a great game. It's definitely not a mid game. It's better than mid. It is pretty good. It's pretty darn good, in my opinion. It has, yeah. Well, I don't mind the amount of characters. I just feel like some of them weren't utilized right. I mean, some people that we thought, okay, spoiler alert, if you haven't finished it, y'all have finished this game, right? Has anyone here not finished it? Please let me know now. Yeah, well, honestly, like, I feel like maybe that's where the object physics could have been eradicated and put that. Yeah. But I mean, there are characters that we thought we would see that we like for more of the game, and we only saw them for like 2 seconds at the end. Specifically, one character that I'm thinking of that would have been really cool because his coat's so awesome. You know, why did I come over here instead of over by the place where I was supposed to have my computer? Yep. But yeah, I will say this, something that I will say, because I remember it was Snuggly who mentioned that like there, like the places looked how they do in real life, except empty, right? I agree with the wish that they were talking. Yeah, do they all have bright blue eyes? Oh, yeah, agreed. But I guess I kind of hope that in the next game, while I love how beautiful this game is, and while I love that they chose Prague and like such open spaces, because we don't generally, I feel like that's not something that we've generally see. Usually they're a lot closed. I feel like either they needed to add more people but make it almost like the center of a crowd or something is like you don't really see any distinguishable features, but then the farther you go out, meaning like the edges of the crowd are more detailed and the inside of the crowd is like not, because you don't actually like see the inside of the crowd, but you have like actual crowds around, right? And then have some people walking. But otherwise, if they're going to try to keep that at a minimum, then do a more enclosed space. I don't necessarily mean all in one building, although that, as Snuggly had mentioned, like that is really good for a Nancy Drew game. I do like that it's, you explore a city, but I feel like limiting it a little bit so that you're doing like narrower roads, that it would, I don't know, it would maybe make sense that it wouldn't have that many. They probably took it away because we all made fun of the why are there protesters in a town like this? I mean, and yet the minute yeah. God, I love Scopa, except when he beats me, and then I hate it. Then I get really irrationally angry. Okay. Okay. Okay, I feel like these are on the, oh yeah. At least get all of these on the bottom. Oh wait. No, oh, okay. Okay, cool. Cool. Why does that look odd? But that still looks weird. But maybe I'm just imagining things. Okay, okay. No. Nyx looks very comfy. From like Argentina, I think they couldn't afford to fly her an actual. Well, I mean, I'm not necessarily like. Okay, hold on.
Hello.
Okay.
I am Nancy Drew, and I am not
I
a
wish that they
robot.
had puzzles like that for I'm Not a Robot, because honestly,
There's a
I'm sick
lot
of looking
information
at like
here.
blurry pictures and debating with myself on whether the tiny sign at the very, very end of the street still counts as a sign, even though it's practically just a speck in the distance. I wish that this type of puzzle was how that worked. We're talking about the why are there protesters girl. Nancy doesn't sound like she's in a tin can. She's getting better in my opinion. I think she's still coming into her own as Nancy. I mentioned this last time. I think she just needs more teenager energy. She has a lot of the detective energy. She needs more of the teenager energy. Is this going to turn into... Okay, hold on. Okay. That doesn't have a weight on it. Okay. Gold? Gold. Okay, am I like... I thought I was supposed to... Hold on. Am I actually supposed to do what I think I'm supposed to do? Yeah, I am. So...
These documents are
okay.
the same, but are they?
Okay, okay, we're good. Okay. Okay. Okay.
The date is different.
Why is the date? That's silly. Okay, hold on. Make it more, I don't know, real. I feel like she's very monotone. She does sound more like an 18 or 19-year-old girl. I feel like, yeah, the direction's got to be part of it. But also, I mean, she is, I don't know though, because I think she's, here's something. I don't think she's borrowing too much of Lonnie's intonation and performance. Honestly, I feel like she's not enough, but I'm going to say that that's a good thing, because I think she needs to figure it out on her own. And I wonder if she was she went so far away from what Lonnie did. So far away from what Lonnie did that I think I could be wrong, but I wonder if she's doing that because she could be doing that because she wants it to be completely different, and maybe they told her go in a completely different direction, as apparently they said about the music. I think she's doing better with that though than the music. Well, and it could be that because she already sounds younger in a way, maybe she was just trying to get the detective part down, which she has the detective part down. She has technically the voice itself of a younger person, but
Check.
What she doesn't have is she doesn't have that, I don't know, she needs to bring the teenager into it. It could be. I mean, so what Lonnieisms are you thinking of? Because it could be that if you mention one, or tell me a couple examples, that I can hear it then. Well, yeah, but I just mean it could be that she's viewing Nancy as a teen detective instead of a teen detective. Does that make sense? I'm not saying she needs to sound like a detective, because, I mean, you could argue that Nancy is simply, nosy. Okay, what did I come here for? Let's go to the Marionette Theater. Did I just run through that plant? I'm sorry. What? I'm sorry. What? Can I run through tables? I can't, but I can run through the plant. What? Why can I run through this plant? Okay, that time I kind of moved. I can run through this though. It looks like I can. That's fun. Okay. Sorry, I got distracted. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that works. That works, Hunter. Yeah, the line, I mean, even just saying what line it is, that would make sense. Hi.
Hi, Radek. Do you need any help today?
Hi. The rich tradition of the Marionettes called you back.
Something like that.
I get distracted by his arms and hands. It's... Just because that they get all of the detail when it comes to skin, and his face is like plastic.
Will you be putting
In
on a
this
play
light.
today?
Much later. In the
It makes
meantime,
his
I'm
face look
still
plastic.
working on a script for a new one.
Great. Huh?
What will it be about?
What?
You will have to wait and see.
It looked like I was running through them. It was just so speedy. Oh, okay. He looks green tinted. Well, okay, I am not going to
Perhaps
care
I
about
should
that
come
because he
another
is right
day.
next to a green building.
I
So-
promise. Whenever you do, I will not make you work for free. Again.
It was no trouble, Radek. Thanks.
Like a little elf. Aw. Okay, so I want to see if I agree with what Snuggly said. Performing kings, queens, clowns, crowns. God, why did I read clowns? Maybe, I don't know. Okay. Please do not feed the cats. They are fed by St. Vitus Cathedral. That looks like a bug, and I hope that's not a bug. Okay. Yeah, well, okay. Here's what I'm gonna say. I think the lighting could have been better, but I think what they were working with was difficult. I can understand, and I think I mentioned this last time, that I think they had to didn't they have to move the lighting source to a different area in order to have it light up everything so that you could actually see. Now, I wish that there were some shadows in it. Don't get me wrong. I feel like that may actually help a little bit, more than just this thing. But I wonder if that would have made it hard to see some of the characters that you need to be able to see. I know, it's just, I guess I wonder if they were trying to make it a little bit more natural in the sense of not having just some random arbitrary light that doesn't look like it's actually has no actual notable source. Does that make sense? Where just to light him up, have a light coming from another area to even everything out, but it's well, where is that light coming from? Cuts in other areas of this. Well, yeah. I mean, yeah. I know. I don't understand what they meant. So she had said something about the posters being AI art, and maybe I'm just crazy. It could be that I'm a smidge blind. Hey, I would love to have LASIK. That would be great. But I mean, this looks a little weird, but not to the point that I would think it's AI. Mainly because it doesn't have 5 billion fingers. You're good. I'll look at it in a minute. This honestly reminds me of the type of image that you would see in one of the old Nancy Drew games, where it's oh my god, we see Nancy's hand. But I don't understand the thought that something looks AI generated. I don't really see that. Do any of you see that? Because I don't know where that was coming from. Yeah, well, and when she said that, and I was like, what are you talking about? Because that had been an issue that people with the cover, and people were like, oh my god, that looks. I'm like, no, it doesn't. It does not look like that. Okay, but I, like, honestly, when she said that, I rolled my eyes a little bit because I'm sick of people saying that any part of this game is AI generated, but it could be that. Okay. But like it could be that like she saw something that I can't see because I don't work with this stuff. And I don't know what it would look like here. This is only my second time playing this game, so. Okay, isn't this, Liv, were you the one who got stuck here, or was it someone else? Was it Abby? I don't remember. Someone got stuck over here, though. Wait, why did you need that? That was a simple lock. Why did you need an extra tool to open that? You didn't need that.
A new story about an ancient group called the Residente.
My kids have a box like that that practically opens on its own. Jeez. It saves serfs from poverty. I'm gonna have to go before too long. It's getting late. Struggle to right the wrongs for the people interesting. I'm just saying. The Sharpelka and I'm gonna say Moon Knight, or Night Moon. I probably can't say Moon Knight because it's Marvel, but that merch is in the store, as well as the. I really like the cafe apron.
Wow, that's a big donation.
Lutkage. Is that how you say it? Lutkage? Metal leather fabric paint. Okay. Did I look at everything that I could look at? I can turn that. Oh hey, it's the exact same clipboard with the same indentations. I'm not gonna count that against you, developers, because I don't blame you for using the same asset. It doesn't make sense to make like 5 billion different clipboards for no reason. Okay. Did that,
Can't
right?
check that
Yes,
off
I
yet.
freaking did, man. Why? Why? No, I didn't mean to do that. What? Why? This is creepy. Why does this give me 1984 vibes? Which, by the way, I have never finished that book because I could not get into it in print, and I friggin' hated the audiobook. Wait, what? I can click on those? Oh, is it like you can try different things?
This doesn't seem right.
I didn't know that. I just automatically clicked on this, but you don't need
Locked.
it. That's not for... I'm sorry. Nancy, you don't need a second tool to unlock that. Why is this considered... Oh! Do... I heard something, I don't know what it was. But it creeped me out.
And the crown jewels have been safe in Prague ever since.
This is adorable. Okay, now can I check that off?
still have to do that.
I question that. But okay. Can I ask him about the things? Okay, hold on. Can I just say... Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Huh. I wonder... No, it's tucked in, so I can't tell. Huh. Sorry, I was examining the sweater to see how it was made. Okay.
Nancy!
Are you gonna tell me some information?
You have a lot of puppets. How
And
many
then I
do
need
you
to go
have?
after this.
10 in total. King Marie
I
Theresa is
slept,
my
like,
newest
complete
addition.
and total
I
crap
couldn't
last night.
resist making her the star of the show.
And I should probably
Are you sure you only have
attempt
10?
to sleep.
You mentioned to
Did I say that? You must have misheard me. I meant 10.
But Maria Theresa starred in your show. She didn't need repair.
I'm an actor. I'm not very good with numbers. You knew who I meant.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
I got
I
distracted by a
suspect
cat.
he did.
I considered learning how to make a marionette of Fatima and sending it to you. Oh, that sounds fun. Do you just want lemons? Sorry, I got distracted. Guys. Do you want to come up here and say hi? You don't have to. So we had gotten this little. Do you want to come up here? Oh, you just want to rub up against me. I'm sorry. Hold on. This is like the. She's never. She just meowed at me like she wanted attention. I'm like, oh yeah, gladly. Oh, she's still so thin. She's gained half a pound since we got her. Yeah. Oh, I bet your legs hurt. Your legs hurt. Oh. Yeah. Hi. Hold on. Guys. This is Nyx, Goddess of Night. Also, just Nyx for short, but she's eating, she's eating a decent amount. Honestly, I think part of it is just the timing, because of the fact that, like, literally we took her in and pretty well immediately got her an appointment at the vet. I feel like with Dewey, it took a little bit longer. Like,
I should get going.
because we were feeding him for a little bit before we actually decided to take him in. Actually, I am going to save my game. Hi. Oh, hello. Hi. Oh, you're purring. Yay. Yes, overwrite the slot. Okay, we're gonna quit the desktop and we're gonna go back to this. That's what I'm thinking. Like, she's been eating all throughout the day. Now, I've noticed that Dewey really likes his wet food more than dry food. Like, they told us to have dry food out all throughout the day. But like, he will finish his wet food, and then she doesn't, like, she'll eat about half of it. And he will go over and finish it for her. But she'll eat more dry food than he does throughout the day. Like, he'll eat some, but, like, I feel like she more consistently eats the dry food. Hi. Yeah. Yeah. She also really likes sleeping in Kiddo 1's room. I told her today, I told Kiddo 1, I said, the only reason why I'm not going to let her sleep in your room is because you don't have a cat door, and I don't want to leave your door open. So, I said maybe if she keeps preferring to be in there, because if she goes upstairs, that's where she goes. She goes into Kiddo 1's room. Yeah. Well, she doesn't like go under the covers. She'll go at like the end of the bed. Oh, okay. I think I know what you mean. She's usually at the end of the bed. But yeah, I told her that you can hear her purr. Now, she hasn't done any like little chirruping purrs yet. Dewey does that now, but he also has been with us for a little over a month. So he now has his little chirrups. But with little kiddos, it could be dangerous because if I remember correctly, our neighbor actually, when she was pregnant with her third kid, they had to, like, she immediately was like, okay, well, we need to get our cats used to being outside because they cannot be inside when this baby is born for that reason. You are so cute. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Oh. Made a dinosaur screech one day when we first got her and has never done it again. What? Now, she does not, like I said, she does not like to be picked up. This is the first time that she's let me pick her up, and she's been calm. But it is dangerous to scoop cat litter while pregnant. But she hasn't really liked it when I picked her up. Now this time I just brought her up on my lap instead of like fully picking her up and carrying her, so that could be the difference. But like, she has not slept in our room yet. Dewey normally sleeps in our room, and he'll either sleep right beside me or at the base of the bed. But her favorite spot so far has been on the back of the couch. But I've been combing her. I need to do it again tonight, but I may have to wait until morning. I've been combing her with the flea comb and getting off everything that I could before her appointment, and then she had her medication for that yesterday, so pretty much all of them should be gone, or at least dead. And I've been I combed off a couple dead ones today, but we've been getting them off pretty well. So I've been kind of diligent because I don't want Dewey to get fleas again. He had fleas when we first brought him in. Not terrible, but they were there. Oh. Now I show her off again. Her, I know you're gonna have to move though before too long. So we also got this tiny cat tree or like, I'm not calling it a tree. It's a little perch thing, that has like a thing to play with too. Dewey doesn't touch it, but he also, I think, in general, is a bigger cat. He definitely is a bigger cat in general. He's just overall, I don't mean like fat, I mean he's just a bigger, like, he's bigger. But I think he's too big for it. She, all day yesterday after her appointment, she slept on this little cat perch. All day. She was curled up there, nice and comfy. And That's where she was. I vacuumed it today because I wanted to make sure I got any stuff off of it that was on her before, but she loves it. She was on a little bit today, I feel like, but anyway, sorry, I got distracted by my new cat. I never thought I would have a cat. I never thought I would have 2 cats. Gosh. I think, though, because she had shots, and I think that her legs are starting to feel a little less sore. The fact that she is wanting to jump up, and she let me pick her up, and she didn't make any, like, protesting sound when I kind of touched the back legs. I think she's starting to feel a little bit less sore, so that's good. She was also up walking around today, so that yesterday she slept most of the day. So I'd say that walking around probably is helping. But she was not happy when I was combing her earlier today. She was like at first she was fine, and then when I got to that, like her back, like her hips, back legs, where they gave her those shots, she was like, "Hey, ma'am." But anyway, I really should get off of here and try to go get a shower and get some sleep. But I'm also cat trapped, so I don't know. Oh my goodness. Well, while I'm cat trapped, has anyone else been playing any other games that they really like that are not Nancy Drew, just for the heck of it? I have been playing a lot of Hogwarts Legacy. It is a little bit addictive. It's also part of the reason why it took me so long to finish the Midnight Socks pattern, because I kept getting distracted by that. She's like curled up in a little ball. I'm hoping that she gets comfortable enough before too long that she stretches out. Dewey got to that point pretty quick, but we also, like I said, fed him outside a little bit before we decided to bring him in. Hers was a little bit sooner. Food for Holt is starting Return of the Obra Dinn. I still need to check that out. Started playing Picross 3D. It's like nanograms, only instead of... What? That is... What does the chart look like on that? That's interesting. Picross 3D. I'll have to look that up. I like nanograms. People complain about the final nonogram puzzle in Shadow of Water's Edge, but I love it. Oh, I love it. The only nonogram I didn't like was the one that was part of the initial round of Game 34 hype, but I think if I had legitimately been able to sit down and solve that of my own accord, I would have loved it. I was kind of also watching 2 young children at the time. Yeah, I could see that. Saw about a new Carmen Sandiego game. Those are some games that I have not played. I don't remember playing those. I remember one of my friends from childhood having some of those, but I don't know that I ever played them. I wonder. Are they available? Are any available on Steam? Carmen. Oh my gosh. Carmen Sandiego. Okay, so that's the one that you were talking about. Add to wish list. Oh, that's like 3D. That's really pretty. That will... It almost, honestly, it kind of reminds me a little bit of either... Oh my goodness. Well, the sharpness of her features reminds me a little bit more of like Incredibles, but I was gonna say it kind of reminds me, especially some of the coloring reminds me of what I've seen of Disney Dreamlight Valley. But my first initial thought was Into the Spider-Verse for some reason. Based on a Netflix series where you play as Carmen. Ooh. Professor Layton. I don't know. Is that on a thing? That's not on Steam. I want to know what that is. You're freaking out. I need to watch the Netflix series, apparently. I have not watched anything on Netflix in a long time. I don't have Netflix, but my mom does. Don't tell Netflix that. I used to have Netflix when I lived with my parents. It's not PC. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Downloaded pretty much all of the Carmen Sandiego games. So, I have not had any luck with, granted the only one I've found is My Abandonware, but I have not had luck so far with any of those working except for Gizmos and Gadgets. But I think that isn't even like a downloaded and installed thing. That's just playing it from the website. But like I tried to do Barbie Writing Club, and it straight up it would launch, but anytime I would be like actually riding a horse in the game, it would cut to this weird, like, it just messed up the screen and the graphics and everything, and then it would just straight up crash the game, which made me sad. And then Candyland, I just could not figure out how to get that to actually work. I think that was one where it was like it had an ISO file, or it had a type of file, a bin file. It had a bin file, and I couldn't figure out how to make that work, which that's also the reason why I ended up rebuying the Stay Tuned for Danger. Stay Tuned for Danger? Yeah. Hit or miss. I want to relive my humongous Blues Clues? Humongous Blues Clues games? What? Hold on. You know what I want to relive? It's not the same on PC, which sucks. Is there was a game on the PlayStation, the original PlayStation, called Rugrats Totally Angelica. What? Why are these Blues Clues games from Humongous Entertainment not included on Steam in the Humongous Entertainment bundle that I bought? I want my money back. No, I'm just kidding. I love those games. I remember having a Blues Clues board game. Fun fact. Blue's birthday. Probably licensing, yeah. More than likely. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I wish that I could play the Totally Angelica game. I want to. What I saw on my abandonware was a completely different. It looked completely different. I'm like, am I remembering multiple different games and just conflating them? I don't know. Anyway. Oh, I wanted to tell. Oh, Liv, are you still here? Scooby-Doo Cyber Chase. That sounds fun. See, on our PlayStation 1, we had a lot of like Crash Bandicoot and Spyro, which I just bought Spyro Reignited Trilogy on Steam on sale. Liv, I wanted to let you know we are pretty sure, we could be wrong, but we're pretty sure that they're installing fiber in our area. We know that it's coming because we got notifications about it and like stuff in the mail, but we've seen them like actually out with giant coils and trucks working on all of that. So we may have access to fiber internet, which would be great. I remember you telling me that that needs to happen, because that would help a lot, because our download speed is fine, it's great, but our upload speed sucks. You only had a Game Boy from 1990. We had Game Boys, we had Game Boy Colors, we had Game Boy Advance, and was it Game Boy Advance SD, the ones that flipped? I don't think we had anything after that, because we actually like we had the thing that like the Game Boy Advance SD that came in big case. But yeah, I always got the hand-me-down things. Like we didn't each have Game Boys until the Game Boy Advance SDs. Maybe the Game Boy Advance. Otherwise, it was just like I got my brother's stuff, and I still remember accidentally deleting my brother's save on Zelda, on one of his Zelda games, because I didn't know what I was doing. He was mad, and I don't blame him. SP, yeah, Game Boy SP, Game Boy Advance, DS. I didn't have a DS or 3DS or a Switch. We've looked at Switches though. My husband has looked. My husband has looked at getting a Nintendo Switch, for the kids for the last like couple years, which is hilarious because like of their age. But also, I would really like a Steam Deck. I would really like a Steam Deck. But at the same time, he was like, I mentioned the one Liv that I asked about in chat that one day, and I was like, I have never heard of this company, but it may be something to look at just for the heck of it. And he was kind of trying to compare. So these colors, when they were cutting edge, I asked my parents for gaming stuff. My mom got me a Game Boy and a Game Boy Pocket. Game Boy Pocket. Game Boy Pocket. Yeah, that was my thought too, that they were more expensive, because I could have sworn that the person who had that and who first mentioned it, I could have sworn that they said they got it because it was cheaper, unless they got one of the cheaper models, like one of the less expensive models. Maybe one of the less expensive models is less expensive than the base of a Steam Deck, or the less expensive Steam Deck. I don't know. instead of being a brick. A brick. Seriously, though, they were bricks. Recently. Well, I mean, yeah. Well, the main reason that we were thinking of a Steam Deck is so that, like, if my husband is playing a game on the computer, then I could play a game on the Steam Deck. Or vice versa. If I'm streaming a game on the computer, he could play a game, one of his games on the Steam Deck. That's mainly what we were thinking. Because we both, like, sometimes I wish I could be playing a game, but he's playing a game. Or sometimes vice versa, probably. There have been times before when I've been streaming and I would stream until like 11:30, and when I got off stream and got off the computer, he would get on and play a game. Yeah. Cause I swear too, like, I think you're right, Liv. I don't know if they just gained popularity and they were like, ooh, or if just in that time they improved that much. Or maybe it's like, maybe they were that cheap or that inexpensive. Honestly, could it be inflation? It could be that. Maybe they were that, just, but where every single freaking thing has gotten expensive. I don't know. That was Stardew Valley or something. Yes. I have not played Stardew Valley. Board and video games. Yes. I love it. I love it. Oh, speaking of college libraries. So there was a book, one of my favorite book series, that I first discovered in my college library. It's by D.M. Cornish. I feel like I've mentioned it before. I probably have. If I have, please excuse me. But the first book is called Foundling. And there's Foundling, Lamplighter, Factotum. And then there's a fourth book of short stories called Tales from the Half Continent. Well, they've been out of print for a while. Okay? And they have been off of Audible for a while. Well, now they're working at putting them back on Audible because apparently the publisher or whatever never realized that they were off of Audible. So they're working on that. But also, they're going to reprint them. And I'm one of the people who has requested to review them. Not like review as in like, this book was good. I already know they were good. But review as in like review the typesetting. Like go through and like make sure none of the pictures are weirdly placed or any of the, or covering anything or any of that. And it's really cool. And it makes me very happy. It makes me very, very happy. But I'm excited about that. So that's pretty cool. They have like a Facebook group, and that's sort of where they were like, if people are able to do it, please let me know, and I will DM you, and then I will get an email address where I can send this to you. And they sent PDF, and I need to actually look over it this weekend so I can send notes by Wednesday. But basically they said, you whichever books you review, however many you review, those are the ones that you get in paperback. Hardcover will come later. I'm perfectly fine with paperback. That's what I have. Tales of the Half Continent. Guys, Tales of the Half Continent, that's the book of short stories. That took me a long time to find because you could only get it in Australia. And I had to buy it from like Abe Books. It was either Abe Books or one of those sites where it was like a discount book site. And it had to ship from Australia. You're good, Liv. I need to go too. I need to shower. And thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. But on that note, I'm going to get off of here and I may try to move Nyx to her little tower. And then I got to get a shower and go to bed. I have a feeling at least one child is going to wake up in the middle of the night. But thank you for coming. I will let you guys know if I am going to stream on Monday. I may not, because I really want to try to film some non-stream videos. And that's going to take a little bit of time. But also Monday's going to be a full day. So I will at least see you Friday, if not Monday. You guys have a very good night. And, yeah. I'm out of practice, I feel like.